What's going on, guys? So we're just picking up where we left off last time, just harvesting some corn here. I'm gonna get my grain cart driver up and running. Go ahead and request a driver here. Yeah, looks a little small. I'll agree with you on that, but wheels on this thing are a little big too, so. We may try to demo a 12-row head here this next season, see how that goes. See if our tank can handle that kind of capacity. So we're just kind of racing to get our corn off of these fields that we want to chisel plow before winter gets in here. Soil temp is really starting to cool down. We only have we have another field left. It's just a small little bean field, 15. We'll probably end up just not even harvesting that. We're just going to chisel plow that in. But then we have a pretty large field, field 2, that we still need to harvest after this one. And then we got field 39 corn, and we got to finish up our bean field too. So a lot left to harvest here. Why does the combine? Thanks for the subscribe. They're mobile gaming. So there's a lot of things I'd like to do before next season. I'd like to put tracks on this combine so it's a little less bouncy here. I'd like to flirt around with getting a larger corn header, maybe a 12 row. I'm definitely going to keep this 8 row because it works real well on our field 1. And it's probably going to work pretty well on our field 2. Two long fields here. Our green card driver is unloading into our semi. You know, this area is supposed to get dark pretty quick. As winter rolls around, I'll probably start getting dark around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Be pretty dark, so won't have much to do. But it will give me a chance to see if those replacement textures are working, which would be great. Keep in mind this field wasn't plowed and it missed about 2 fertilization states, so we're not getting the greatest yield out of this field. Fortnite update? Wouldn't know anything about that. Don't play it. So, I have to make my to-do list when I go into G and start working on the map again. Need to smooth out this field a bit. I think I need to move some trees around here on the field edges. Well, things got dark real quick here. Before you could see the sky, now you can't see anything. It's pitch black out here. So our grain cart driver is going to be coming around here. This guy's about to hit us. Now we have a true night harvest going on right now. I can't see shit. See the houses though, surprising. Let's start our grain driver again here. So, I don't really do a whole lot for night harvesting, so I think I'll try to do as much as I can here until we fast forward. We'll probably run it up till, I don't know, maybe midnight here. We'll see how we're feeling around 10, 2200 hours, and we'll go from there. Am I gonna try Welker Farms map? Probably not. Not really my kind of map. Have I heard of Welker Farms' new map? Is it good? Much good, much wow. I saw that guy was doing a live stream earlier and he had like 13,000 views, so people have quite the obsession with it, apparently. Who would have thought? Oh man, the whole crew's here. Oops, someone's in timeout. The shenanigans have begun. Yeah, I think this guy should probably do some field prep in his fields. They're kind of rough here. Might also need to update the lighting package on this thing. It's pretty decent, but it could be a little bit better here. Got a lot of the field lit up, so can't complain too much. Storms are bad there. Yeah, we had some bad thunder and rainstorms the other night. It woke me up. Haven't had one of those in a long time here. Everything's super dark here. So we're gonna get this guy rolling. It's 85% here. This guy drive on back to the farm. Yeah, that area. Don't really live close there anymore. I'd like to move back there for sure. Make Dylan moderator? I don't even think you're a moderator on Randoms chat, are you? Yep, nice and quiet. Lots of room. Not a lot of traffic. Shit's a lot less expensive. Taxes are a lot cheaper. Everything's cheaper. Aiden. So hopefully we can get another full cart off this field. Chances of that happening aren't real high, but we'll probably get it to 80% or so here. And we have field 38 down the road, which is quite a bit bigger here. Dakota Ray with the subscribe. Nice. I am glad that custom modding came out with these combines. Now they just need to come out with some nice corn headers in 660 and 650 version, or 660 and 670. The only thing I had to do is, I kind of messed around to diffuse textures, the green, added a little bit more contrast, and a little bit more hue, and then redid all the spec maps, and so it matched the rest of my John Deere green and my spec maps, so everything kind of is consistent. Did the same thing with the 9Rs as well, and the 8R and the 7R. So one thing I noticed is that 7R doesn't have a front loader attachment option, which is a bit disappointing. So I'm not real sure if I want to get a little seed tender and use my seed boxes, or if I just want to keep kind of cheating and using the triggers. I guess I should probably go ahead and start using my seed boxes. The only thing is we don't really have anything with the front loader and a set of forks. So Have a couple skid loader options, have a couple front loader and wheel loader options, obviously telehandlers, so pretty much anything works. Am I working on some mods now? Not really. Just focusing on playing a little bit and just doing some map work. Any mods I'm making are pretty much just buildings and things for the map. But as far as equipment goes, it doesn't really make sense to kind of do that at this point because you know, the new game's coming out pretty quick here, and kind of want to wait and see what Giants, you know, because they always introduce new equipment, and they have so many different brands there. You just never know what they're going to introduce. One thing certain, the map that they release will be probably pretty basic, so it makes sense to keep plugging away at that. So we have no lights on in the yard right now. So I should probably run around here and turn on some of these lights. Can you roll the field smooth to get rid of the bumps? No, the bumps are actually a mod by Giants. So we just turn on our outdoor light here, and just makes the field or the wheels a little bit more bumpy, I guess. Ooh, that one really kind of started lagging my game here. The game does not like when I turn on this light at all. Well, not necessarily, it's still lagging. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate that. I'm really not sure why we're having the amount of lag we're having now. No, it's fine. Alright, let's see if the lag's any better. Yeah, it seems to be a little better here. Okay, for whatever reason the game was kind of glitching out there. Lagging. Tends to happen with this OBS recorder. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Yeah, the mod does seem a little aggressive here, doesn't it? I'm sure there's a way that you can go ahead and like mess around with it so it isn't so aggressive, or like the wheel radiuses it kind of shoves in there aren't as bad. Alright, so we're gonna get this thing back rocking and rolling here. What would be nice is if you could roll out the bumps, you know? If the land roller actually had more of a function than what it currently does. You know, all we can do is really, you know, sit here and wait until, you know, one of these software companies decides to kind of, you know, pick it up here. I don't need to play the mod, I just kind of, you know, whatever. Sometimes it gets a little boring when the vehicles are just going across the field super smooth, you know? So it looks like we're coming up, our next pass will be the last one in this field. We'll probably take this show on the road here, down to 39. I'm not real sure how we're going to set up our unload point. I might have the truck kind of park on the side of the road or something near the fence, and maybe just have the grain cart guy go close. I feel like that's going to create issues though. It might be easiest to have the truck actually driving the field, but it's all fenced in. I'd rather not do that if I don't have to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kettles and Crops is gonna give them competition. The game is still, you know, in its infancy. It's still being developed, but at its core, it's a much more advanced simulator. It's going to take time for them to kind of, you know, build upon that, but at its basic foundation, it's a much more detailed simulator. Getting down to the end here. So do we want to keep going, or do we want to kind of fast forward time here and do a little bit more harvesting in the daylight? It's really up to what you guys want to see in the video. I know you can't really see a whole lot when it's dark like this, but what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably saving it and then fast forwarding time, and that way we can kind of start plugging away at some of these other fields here. Because we have one small cornfield, one huge cornfield, and the rest of our big bean fields. So it's not like we have a whole lot going on here. Plenty of time to get these fields ripped. Gonna wait for this combine to get empty here, and then we'll have him dump into our semi. Send him on his way. Shut off his lights. Alright, so this guy's gonna cut across the road here and empty in our semi. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in this our fuel truck here, drive this thing back to the farm. Don't really need it down here. One thing for sure is I think this truck can use a little bit better lighting package too. Can't really see a whole lot. In this area, you definitely have to look out for deer. I'm surprised that's not really more of a thing. Wildlife, you know. I think it was in 15 where they had like the moose or something on a spline, and you'd just be driving down that road and you'd see this black little moose thing. It was kind of funny. I wish every tongue hitch trailer handled like this Thunder Creek. Every kind of C-tender trailer I've used, or even that other service trailer that has like the repairable function to it, it's always kind of been really poor at trailering here. So what I think I'll probably do is kind of fast forward time here till tomorrow. We'll probably start at 6 o'clock or so. That'll give us plenty of time to get anything done that we need to do. I don't know why we're lagging again. But we are. So we're gonna park this thing, just drive it over here by our other truck for now. And this guy drive back to the farm. Alright, so what I'm probably going to do is just cut the stream here and fast forward time and then maybe stream a little bit later. Alright, thanks for watching.